It's Raquel. Welcome back to Recovery to Wellness. This is where survivors radiate badassery. I am going to film a video, so I'm going to play Josh Woodward, Do Not Go Gentle in the background, so I'm going to put it over there just to add a little bit of ambiance, just because I don't want you fully hearing everything that's going on in the house, and the house kind of finally settled into quiet, so I just want to have a little bit of sound just to kind of break it up a little bit. So that's gonna be playing, and I think this angle overall is good, other than you can see that behind me over there. Okay, so it is currently June 2nd, 2026, and I'm wearing my Pride sweatshirt, wearing my Pride sweatshirt, and I want to film a little bit of an actual Recovery Wins video. I have not filmed a Recovery Wins video in a very long time. I don't remember what I know I saw it kind of in my channel and stuff. So in this video, just kind of expect some mental health updates, some sort of recovery kind of check-in, at least my own, and then if you feel comfortable sharing your own recovery check-in or how you're doing, how life is lifing for you, down in the comments, feel free. And I have so many more videos in store and very excited, very excited. So we'll start with me first. So I'm Raquel, hi, and again, the last time I filmed a Recovery Wins video was definitely sometime last year, I think, if not the year before, and it's been a long time and a lot has happened in the last year. And I just want to share some of my kind of current wins and such. I think I probably filmed some over time, and then we kind of hit last summer was really hard. There's a lot that you don't fully know about, really, because I have filmed it in various forms but have not edited it, and then therefore have not uploaded it. I guess the most shortest version of things is that I was deeply struggling with my mental health last summer, and then I wound up going to the hospital as a psych patient in August, and then I was out of work for about 3.5 months, and then I had started a day program right after the hospital, and then I was doing that, and then I went back briefly to work for about a week, only a couple shifts, and then I went back on continuous leave because I did FMLA, which is Family Medical Leave Act and such, in the Massachusetts chapter of that. Then I went back on leave, and I went back to not working, and then some things changed at work. Some people that I was having problems with wound up leaving, so then I kind of was oh, I guess I'll just swoop back in, so I swept back in, and then it was January, and then February 2026 and March 2026, and by March I was still really struggling. I got a new diagnosis, and to a lot of trauma loops and a lot of traumatic kind of experiences from my previous work experience last year. And then by March 2026, I wound up back as a psych patient, which is ironic because I work at a psych hospital, so it's not the most helpful, but I have been, over time I've been easing back in, trying to kind of go back to working and, doing that precarious balance of balancing my own mental health while also trying to help other people in their mental health journey, and that's complicated. And so I actually went back in March to the psych hospital, and when I got out of the psych hospital I was still feeling very actively suicidal and such, so then I went back to the psych hospital in April 2026, and I'm and now I've been out, and in March and April 2026 the 2 times that I was hospitalized was at the very end of my period, so then I was having a lot of period things, my having menstruation really amplifying mental health, which is not helpful. And then I got my period at the beginning of May 2026, but I managed to not go off the deep end, which is good. And then I at the end of May into the beginning of June now, I got my period again. I did manage to finally get a PCP appointment, so I started on birth control and I'm trying that out to see if that helps. I just only within the last 2 weeks I've started it, so it's still pretty new. One of my wins is that I happen to have a doctor's appointment made this June 4th, I think, appointment before I got the closer appointment last week or the week before. So I have an appointment on Thursday that I'm gonna go to, I'm so sorry, it's a little scattered still. Apologies on that. I'm looking forward to that because I'm gonna have some questions and hopefully get some answers, hopefully get some things more settled and figured out. Because again, like my period is really knocking me off my ass. Just, I'm not like actively suicidal. I'm not actively suicidal. I'm very passively suicidal. And I'm having a lot of self-harm urges, like a lot of like scratching, because also when I was hospitalized in April, I did relapse with self-harm and scratching, so I hadn't done that in almost 9 years, so I did relapse with that. So that was a time that happened, and you know, it was just kind of hectic and, you know, wild and chaotic. And so now we're getting back to right now, what are some skills that I'm using? Because I think a big part of, you know, even though I have filmed a lot of it over time, like I've not edited it and I've not uploaded it, I've not shared it super publicly. There's like various reasons for that. I don't really fully know all of my intentions or like why would I share it, and I still do want to share it, but it's gonna take more time. But something positive that I have been doing lately in the last like couple of weeks is that I've been editing videos and uploading them, and that's been like really great, and I'm like really happy about that. I'm really proud of that, and that's like so great. Like I genuinely, like, it's so great. I actually a lot. But like there's a lot of things, but there's also a lot of, you know, there's like kind of like hard things going on, but then there's also like really great things going on, and it's like that, you know, life being that beautiful mix of both, right? Life is as tragic as life can be, and it certainly can be. It is also really beautiful, and like, you know, we grow and we evolve and we change, and you know, that's something just constant about life, is that life is about change. And you know, plants, even if we look to nature and such, like plants will, you know, die in the winter, but then they spring back up and they come back up, and like in the fall they shed their leaves, you know, the leaves change color, and like it's just constantly a part of life, is that ever changingness in a sense. So like right now, because I always want to like focus, like I really want my channel to be like my recovery space in my channel, and like Reddit, and like even like with like fan fiction stuff and like things like that, the things I'm passionate about. Like I really want it to be a place of like, we acknowledge where we're at or where we've been, and we focus more on, okay, this is what I'm gonna do to move through it in a healthy way. Like this is what you know, these are the skills I'm using, this is what I can try, this is what has helped me. Or even, you know, when, you know, applicable, and we're sharing like I statements of like, hey, this really helped me to do like meditating on a mountain or whatever kind of thing. Like maybe you can try that and like see if that works for you. Because again, like what works for me may not work for you, what works for you may not work for me. But like I think we can have, and my goal for my space online is to have a space where we can talk about it, and like we can share these ideas, and we can try different things kind of together in a sense, and also like just try it out and like bring it up to like our own individual providers if that's necessary in a sense too. Like, you know, hey, this person mentioned the 5 4 3 2 1 skill or the rainbow grounding skill, and that was really impactful and I really wanted to try it. Like, can we practice it in a session? Can we practice it doing whatever? And like I think that's just so integral and important. And I don't know how much of it comes out of my own perspective of just where I'm at in life and like what I want to do with my channel. At least I always have my boundaries. I've actually updated my boundaries. They're always on my videos, and they got updated by like the end of May this year, 2026, so they're updated and stuff. So, but I always want to feel like I want you to know, like, even I'm gonna say it in this video, but I'm planning to say it in other videos soon too, that like you can always like I'm so big on discussion. Like genuinely, if you have a question or thought, or like you want a particular video or like an idea, like feel free to share it. Like I'm only going to delete comments if it's like actual hate. Like you being like telling me to go hurt myself or telling somebody else to hurt myself, like I'll delete that comment and I'll like block and like mute and everything that I can to that degree as needed. But if I like present a video where I'm like, you know, saying really concerning things, like I want you to be able to be like, Raquel, I'm like really kind of concerned about you, I think you need to go to the hospital. Like even if I don't want to hear it, because I might not want to hear it, doesn't mean necessarily that it shouldn't be said, or like it isn't valid, or like, because maybe I think of it, the way I look at it is like you might see something that I can't see myself, and like I maybe to a fault value that highly. And even like when it comes to like car videos, like I filmed a lot of videos in my car in the last year, and like a lot of them probably have the AC blowing like pretty like intensely, so like that might be, you know, but I can, you know, I personally appreciate like you can give me feedback, and like I can like take that feedback and like, you know, I might not change everything I do based on the feedback, but like the fact that you said it at all, like I definitely can't change it if you don't let me know. So that's like a huge integral part of like me and my space and my story and my recovery, and I just want to like kind of reiterate that I'm planning to do a video about my boundaries to kind of talk about them again. I've done videos in the past about it. I don't think I edited them. I don't think I uploaded them. I definitely don't know where they are. So there's that. And as far as kind of I wound up getting a new phone past weekend, the weekend before, I got a new phone, and can you guess? Okay. Rewind. I will give you 10 seconds to guess what the case cover looks like. So try to guess what it might be. Okay, this is the case. I got it on Amazon. It's a bookshop. It's so cute. And then this is the skeleton reading, and it says, "Go away, I'm reading." And it's magical. And I probably won't even say what it is, but like it got a new iPhone, and really like good deal for it, like a really good deal. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I started moving files from my phone, from iCloud, to my, originally it was going to my laptop, but I didn't want it to go to my laptop, I wanted to go to my external hard drive, so I started moving things that way. And then I believe I had the sticker collages that I filmed on my other phone 2 years ago and just never did anything with it. And then this past Saturday, I was like in, you know, the end of May, I was like, oh, I think I want to actually like put together like a sticker, like edit that video. And I started it Saturday, but I ran into some file issues, like my video editing software wasn't understanding that what the, like a dot mob, it couldn't understand it. It was like, it had to be like a dot MP4. So I had to convert it, I had to like export it, like had to download something, like Handbrake, and then it had to like go into that and encode it in a different way. And then eventually I got it and and uploaded. I edited it on Sunday, and then I uploaded it the next day. And that video is doing really well, and I'm like really excited because I'm like, hell yeah, sticker collages like that. I feel like I haven't done like a creative kind of video like that in a while, like in a long time on my channel, and like it is just really fun. Like maybe I'll do like a video sometime of like me just like, because like when I like put the, like I mute the video, like I speed time lapse it, and then I'm just like listening, I put the music on, and then I like take out like the bits that like, you know, like the parts of the video where I'm just like just cracking my fingernails and stuff or whatever and stuff like that. And like, so like there's little gaps, like I edit a little bit, but like it would be funny just to see, because like when I play the music and stuff, like I, you know, I got my headphones on, so I'm video editing, and then I'm just like listening, I'm like jamming in the music, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm like, this is great. And like that would just be like a funny kind of like behind the scenes in a sense, like I'm just like, hell yeah. And like there's so many like mental health songs I've been listening to in like the last year. For, you know, I was actually joking a lot to my outpatient therapist in the last couple sessions or something, like, oh, maybe I should just make a sad songs playlist. And like my manager was like, well, so sad songs can be helpful for a little bit, but if they keep kind of like keeping me ruminating, keeping me stuck in it, then it's not as helpful, and that can kind of be more a little harmful and such. So I didn't make a sad songs playlist, but I did make a mental health playlist, and I have that on my iPod now, and so I have a bunch of songs that I've been listening to a lot of. There's still some that I wanted to put into the video, that the sticker collages video that I didn't get to do. The last time I was in the psych hospital in April 2026, I participated in like a suicidality study. Like they were working, and it was one of those, like, studies are really great, honestly. Like that actually might be like a cool like coping skill, because it's a really good way to like give back to science in the community in a sense. So if like you're ever interested, because I know like even in college, when I was going to college and stuff, like I participated in a bunch of studies, and like you can get like sort of rewards in a sense for doing it. Like you can get like, they'll give you like, sometimes depending on the study, you can get paid for it and stuff. So like it's great to like be able to do that. And like so I participated in the study, and then I got like, you know, what I was able to do, I got some money reimbursement for, and then I bought a shit ton of stickers. I bought so many fucking stickers. Like, it's probably too many stickers. But I really love the sticker collages. Like, I started doing that like 2 years ago, and I did it was actually from like a group that like we did at Althea too and stuff, and it was like really fun. And like it was just and even like before that a little bit, like I gathered some stickers and stuff, but it's just like a really fun, and like I really like it. And I'm planning to do kind of like a sticker haul in a sense. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm thinking of doing that maybe tonight and such too. So get ready. Get wrecked for sticker collage galore. So I'm really excited about that. And another thing that was like a recovery win has been that like today I engaged in self-care and such, right? So like let me just check what time it is. Okay, we got time. I got myself, I got to a point, like, how do I want to phrase that? I guess just, like, I have a lot of things that I'm looking forward to, and that's, like, a good, like, things to do and, like, things to, like, motivate me to stay okay, or at least just manage through the rest of my period, and stay as safe as I possibly can, and, like, just move through it. Sometimes, I know for me at least, like sometimes like crises aren't like, they're not like, they're not the most fun kind of thing, but like they're also just kind of like, they're difficult and they're painful, and it's kind of like, sometimes it is like, they usually say that in like treatment and stuff for like sometimes when the day you really don't want to go to program, the day you really don't want to do, like, you don't want to get out of bed, or like you don't want to like show up to like your therapist appointment and stuff, like that's like the time that you really need it. And like making that a priority can be a huge thing. Like sometimes just showing up is enough, and like trying to absorb what you can is enough. And I think I've been able to do that. Like I left work early yesterday. I went to the library. I spent like a few hours at the library, and I talked to EAP, which is Employee Assistance Program, and some jobs have that, which is a really great resource. And I kind of was, when I was talking to them, I was like, oh yeah, I could actually like do my evening IOP from program and stuff, and like tell them what's going on, and like, and then I was like, I knew I wasn't gonna go into work today, so I was like, okay, then I'll go. And then I was like, oh, and then even like talking with evening IOP and being like, I'll have my parents drive me to program today and stuff, and like that way I'm just keeping like planning in a way that's healthy and like preventative and like proactive. And like even just being told, like people have told me like yesterday and like today and stuff, like, Raquel, that's the recovery work. Like I'm putting in the work, and like even when it feels really shitty, and it does, and it's painful, and it's suffering, and it's just hard, that's when I'm still like showing up for myself, like by the grace of the whole universe and God, or whatever you believe in a sense. Like I have that stubbornness in a sense that I might be down to my last thread, but I'm like so fucking stubborn. I'm like, I know that like I guess what's kept me further safe, not suicidal, but like from self-harm, is like I know okay, maybe it'll make me feel better, but only for like a little while, and then when the thought, and then the cycle will kind of keep repeating in a sense. And then B, it's kind of like I kind of have to teach myself new skills. Like I have to become, I think of it as like, so I'm working on some groups too, right? And one of the things is like a raise the flare group. And it's like, okay, at what point do we realize when something is an emergency, when something is a crisis, and when do we need to raise the flare that, hey, I need help, and like I need to get other people involved, and other people to help me to help myself, right? So that's a group I want to do, and I actually got the idea from program one evening. And then there's also like a group I was thinking about, a pressure cooker, like a pressure cooker safety plan, which is something that a metaphor I've been using today, where it's like a pressure cooker, right? Apparently doesn't look like a microwave. I thought they look like a microwave. They don't. But like a pressure cooker For me, what I notice a lot now in my recovery is like I miss the like beginning signs of like, oh, I'm starting to like kind of struggle, and I'm like, nah, like I'm good. And then my brain, whatever disorder, whatever diagnosis it is, we just gotta have like 20 minutes and then boom, like it's, you know, everything can like go to shit. like it doesn't take very long. And then I like pressure cook for like 12 hours or like 24 hours where I start isolating, and I start like not talking to people, and I start not doing things, and I start all these kind of things that I'm not like helping myself and blah blah whatever. And then it's like pressure cooking, and then but I'm like inside the pressure cooker, like it's not healthy. So even like I found on Amazon, I found some like little mini dollhouse pressure cookers, and I'm like, oh my god, like that's like perfect for like I could make a group on like, okay, what is like a version, like if you tend to pressure cook, what's like a safety plan that's like actionable that you can use when you're like, and I think in the Raise the Flare group, I think that's gonna be like at least a 2 or 3 group, like expanding in a sense. Like I don't think I can fit everything in 45 minutes with that. But I want to do like a part where it's like you have to like become aware of it, recognize it, and then apply different skills. So if I know that you know, when I feel lonely, I reach for alcohol. I don't. But if I reach for alcohol, I have to become aware, oh, I'm, you know, that's like, become aware that I'm starting to reach for it, recognize that that's like my behavior, and then apply different skills. So, you know, give my credit cards to my wife who can, you know, lock them up and not have them so I can't go out and buy alcohol, or dumping out the alcohol, or not even going near it, right? Just removing myself from the situation and having somebody else deal with it and such too. So like, I have all these ideas. And the pressure cooker thing, like genuine, it has potential, and I really want to work on that and such too. Sorry, I get passionate. Also, speaking of passionate, because I went to the library yesterday, I was able to talk to a couple of the library assistants and like kind of catch them up and like, you know, kind of talk and stuff. And one of them gave me a bunch of lifesavers, like not a whole bunch, but like some lifesavers. And then I went to the store today with my mom, totally not sponsored, but I bought the 5 flavored lifesavers and like a bunch of other candy and stuff too. And that's good. I'm gonna take a shower tonight because I need to wash my body, because it has been kind of like 2 weeks, honestly, so I really gotta, because that's also another form of self-harm that I engage in, so that's not like not healthy. So I'm gonna take a shower today. I'm gonna listen to the Basement Yard podcast because that's a really funny comedic podcast. I definitely I listen and watch a lot of YouTube like on comedy stuff now. Like I don't watch a lot of mental health YouTubers. Like there's a couple that I check up on. That was a giant fat bird, like holy shit, like he almost went into my screen. I don't watch a lot of like mental health YouTuber stuff, like it's just not like the content that I kind of go for, but like when I do, oh no. And then other recovery wins is that I'm gonna go to a concert a couple weeks from now in Boston and meet one of my friends there that I know from online, which is really exciting. And then I'm also going to having a Pride event. I'm gonna go to that, which I'm really excited about. I want to try to bring some friends to that. Go to the library. Like I found this book actually. She has a newer book that came out, but this is from 2015, and it's all about kind of like her journey with mental health and like humor, and I think she's a comedian, but like just like humorous writing and such, and like little like essays and things like that. And I started reading it. It's really, really, really good. And I also she has a newer one called How to Be Okay When Nothing Is Okay. So I took that one out. It's actually right here. I don't know if you can see that blue thing. Other things that helps, I'm gonna try to go to a author event. On Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment. On Saturday, I have a massage, Pride event, and I have like therapy and stuff. I have therapy tomorrow. I go into program today. Hi, so continuing, had an interruption. My parents are just kind of passionate at the moment. So yeah, just trying to wrap up this video. I think I got more that I wanted to say, kind of a more of a, you know, talking point, and just kind of like what I'm comfortable sharing at the moment, or comfortable like editing sooner than later and uploading and such. So hooray. Hooray for that. I'm not like super like, oh no, like you know, so I think I can work on that, so that I think this is going to be something that I can actually edit and upload. Like, my plan at the moment is this week, so we'll see what actually happens. But and then as far as other videos, again, that I want to film more of a boundaries video just in general, as well as like things I expect out of my channel and such, and like just the kind of ideas that I have with it, and the fact that like it's always okay for you to like also like if you want to like if I don't upload for like 3 weeks, like you can totally nudge me. Like you can be like, Raquel, you good? Like that's totally fine. Like if I ever feel like that's not, you know, something that I want, or not something that, you know, just, you know, I just maybe don't like it, like I'll just let you know and communicate that. Like I have that all the time on like fanfic stuff. Like, oh, Raquel, you haven't updated this fanfic in like 8 months. Are you going to write another chapter? Like that's totally fine to do. Like you can totally like message me, and like you can find, if you want to like contact me and stuff, like definitely YouTube comments, but also like on Reddit, the subreddit, you know, even the Carria subreddit, and like, you know, the RTW Raqovery Wins subreddit. There's also DMs on Reddit and such too. Those are where I'm most active. If you want to read my fanfiction, if you're interested in that, I'm gonna be filming more fanfic videos and stuff, because those are doing pretty well, or like just the mentions of them. I've also, I don't really know, you'll have to tell me too, because you might know more than I do, but I don't really know how like with AI, like I definitely know that like don't make like thumbnails or art with AI, because that's like stealing from actual artists, and like so I'm against that as an artist, and like all of that too. And I think like I have been utilizing some of like sometimes I do utilize like the Google, when you Google something and like the AI overview shows up and stuff, I kind of use that. But I'm hearing that that's not even accurate and stuff too, so I'm like, oh no. And then like there's also like the AI studio thing like in YouTube, and it kind of gives you like feedback and stuff, and I've been like creating like a document of like conversations I'm having with that. Like I think I'm not gonna do like the thumbnails, I'm not gonna like make art like about it, like I won't, you know, alter my content in that sense, but it is interesting to kind of get some of the feedback and like, oh, see what's kind of like working, or what could be other ideas and stuff. So I'm kind of working with that to kind of get some like ideas and traction and all of that. I've also never dealt with hate online, so I don't know what that is like, or how to spot it and such too. But again, like as long as you're not like telling me to hurt myself, or telling somebody else in my community to hurt themselves, or like giving them ideas specifically on how to do that, like that is only the type that or if like you're making like, or like derogatory, like racist comments or things like that, like those are the things that I would delete. But if you have like criticism, like, hey, the music is too loud, or hey, like get another microphone, like get a different microphone, or hey, the AC is kind of loud, can you like not do that in the car, or like things like that. Like I might not change exactly what I'm doing if I don't find it like, you know, something that, you know, either fully bothers me, or like, or I just disagree. I'll take it into consideration. I might not change what I'm doing in my action, but I do appreciate you saying it, because like if you don't say it, I definitely won't figure it out. Like I've always said that on YouTube, like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't know how to, I don't, there's not a class, I've never taken a class, I've never, like the bare minimum of like, I just don't know a lot. Like if you know of classes out there, like if there's online courses, or like about like video editing, or like, you know, I've always wanted to like use my editing software. Like they have like the giant like, you know, how to use the editing software. Like I love the idea of like reading it and just like learning the stuff, but it's like been like an idea for like the last like probably like the last like 4 years, and I just haven't, like, or the last like 3-4 years, yeah, probably 4 years. So I think I got my editing software is Video Studio Ultimate 2023, because I think I got the 2022 and then I upgraded it to 2023, and that's the one that I use and such. But yeah, and I also actually with my new phone and stuff too, I really want to do some actual shorts and stuff. So like there's like a lot going on for like what I want to do with this channel, and like really coming back at it, and like the video book reviews are really going pretty good, and like I'm just really excited, really excited. And it's just kind of like just like trying to like keep my time occupied, and like keep myself occupied, and like, you know, finding when I can film, or like trying to do new things with filming. And there's actually a video that I filmed last July where I actually caught lightning on camera, and it was like really awesome. It was like, oh motherfucker. And it was like really like cool. I've never caught lightning on camera before, so it was like a video, and it was really cool. I also filmed some squirrels and chipmunks out, well, one chipmunk outside on Sunday morning, and just like fun things. And I have a lot in store, and I have like tons of things I filmed from before that I could like edit and such. So I guess I need from you just some direction, like, because I have so many ideas and so many things I want to do. I just like need some direction as to like what you want to see, like what you would like to. I know somebody had recommended the Marie Kondo book. I still have it. I'm still reading it. I haven't actually like picked it up and like haven't opened it and like read it in a long time, but like that is still something. So just be aware that it may be delayed. It may be significantly delayed, but like, there's somebody who asked before about a self-care routine video, and like, I filmed a part of it, didn't totally like how I filmed it, want to reshoot it and like do more with that. So that's also something I want to kind of cook up and such too. But definitely expect more sticker collages, expect more like, you know, past like hospital free videos, like art videos. I want to do like some photo film shoots and stuff that I have from over the years. Some like nature stuff, some probably just like talking videos, like chatting videos, like fanfiction stuff, like so many things. Genuinely more things than I possibly have the time or space or editing or focus to fully do. Of course, video book reviews as well. Just a lot in store. So I have a bit of a headache, so I'm gonna go. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, or if you're interested in what anything that I had to say, or if you want to like say anything or comment or whatever, like feel free to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe. I never say subscribe because whenever I say subscribe, I wind up losing subscribers. So now I'm like, I just don't say anything. But then people don't subscribe, so I don't I don't know. So it's I don't know what I'm doing. So anywho, as always, stay safe. Much love and light to you. I will see you in another upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I very much appreciate you. Bye!
Guiding like a lighthouse to I will leave